Hello and welcome back to Stardew Valley. I am the Walrus, and we're going to continue into week 3. We're on Wednesday the 17th of spring, and thankfully I've just found out it's going to rain all day tomorrow, so that saves me some hassle. Now, first thing I'm going to do today is I've got a quantity of miscellaneous gubbins to harvest. I didn't mean to eat that daffodil. That wasn't clever. Which I do actually think they're poisonous. Not like fatally poisonous, but they won't do you any favours. I mean, you'll get a bit of a squiffy tummy if you were to eat it. Anyway, now, today's plan is, now that I've got over 2,000 G, gold, groats, goblins, I'm going to upgrade my axe, because that needs to be done. I've got the copper bars already, which is good. So that's going to be the first task for the day, when Clint is open in his blacksmith store. After that, I'm planning on heading into the mines a bit further. My aim by the end of the week is I want to hit floor 40. Because I know that's a quest that I've got at the moment, and I don't think that'd be particularly difficult to do. But before I give away the axe to Clint to be upgraded, I am going to cut down a couple of these trees in this area. Mostly because I just want to clear some space, have some room available. And of course, doing a little bit of clearance work isn't a bad thing. It keeps the farm organised, which is what I'm going to need to do anyway. And of course, considering the amount of energy that I expend every day trying to clear stuff, it's quite monstrous at the moment because I haven't got particularly high proficiency with the axe and the pickaxe. And of course, the other joy of I don't exactly have much energy either, because I haven't actually encountered any of the star drops. Now, I know that they are scattered all over the place and behind certain activities that one needs to complete, but that's not impossible to do. Now, as I've mentioned previously, I do want to turn this southern area here up the stairs into my harvesting of plant saps and tars. Although, the trade-off is, I don't really know how many trees I could actually get in there, because I haven't really looked into that yet. It's going to have to be, like, sensibly planted and such, but once it's done, it'll be good, and it'll just give me a constant supply. And if I'm clever about it, I might even try and do all of the tars, so they are all harvestable on the same day, or one day after the other, but all the same trees will be able to be harvested at the same time. That's the main aim on that one. Now, so I've got the copper bars there, excellent. Now I am going to go and sell some of these bits of dandelion and other forageable, as I don't really need it at the moment, and I don't have enough to try and turn that into more spring seeds, although I might try to do that before the end of spring, see if I can at least get 10, because that wouldn't be a terrible thing to have. I mean, they're not the most valuable things, but it's useful, as of course harvesting them in the wild, that does give you that extra bit of money and the extra bit of foraging skill, which is something that I do need to increase. Now, of course, being that it is Wednesday, I cannot pop in to see Pierre, as he's not open, which is really helpful. But I will check the bins just in case, see if I can get the lid off of. And oh dear, I got spotted. Drat. Not what I wanted. Oh well. Hello, small child. Yes, indeed, I am the terrifyingly weird farmer who has just moved in. Now, let's just quickly hoe this up here. Just checking behind there in case there's any other forageables, and of course in the same way it is salmonberry season, so of course that is also another thing that I can do. I can grab some more of them. I think after I've upgraded the axe, if I can get a large quantity of iron, then yes, I'm going to try and upgrade the pickaxe. If not, however, I think I'm going to upgrade the watering can, because that thing is kind of holding me back, because increasing its upgrade status will mean I can water 3 plants in a row, which again will save me time, energy, and water, which is kind of the important thing for me on that one. Okay, let's see if I can get some copper ore to Clint. That shouldn't be too difficult, but at the same time, not the end of the world if I don't do it. Although I think they're doing those daily, like those quests for the individuals of the town, do it does increase your friendship with them. Now, whilst I'm on my way here, I'm just going to quickly eat this leek, as a bit of energy would be useful. Now, because I'm also going to be going into the mines, I'm going to try and save at least one cave carrot, because that is something that I need for the foraging bundle. There we go. Robin, here's your axe. Have an axe. And, okay. Excellent. 250G. It's not the most money, but it's free cash. I'll take that. Now, let's get some more of those salmon berries. Thank you all. Okay. So, I might as well catch a couple of fish while I'm here as well. Maybe I'll do it a little bit closer to the mine and refill the water, just because then it'll be ready to go, rather than having to faff. Now, I do know that I don't need to use it tomorrow, but at least it'll be useful, and that's the important thing. Yeah, let's try casting out here. Don't know if I've actually got the reach for that. Oh, just by the looks of things. Here we go. Ooh, come here, fishy. Oh, and a treasure chest. So hopefully I don't scrag this one up like I did the last one. Okay, so I've got the chest. Now I just need to catch the fish to get them both. Ooh, no, come back here. No, yes, no. Don't get escaping. That's not allowed, fishy. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, largemouth bass. And a pair of geodes. So that's something I'm likely to obtain in the mines anyway. And foolishly, I should have got Clint to start smashing up my large quantity of geodes before I gave him the axe. But, no, well, it'll do for now. So I will eat a couple of these salmon berries. And now, so we're heading to floor 20. So we've got 20 floors to see if we can get down. If I'm lucky, I might get down 5 or 10 before the end of the evening. It depends on what sort of floors end up spawning, really. So I'm just gonna... Oh, it's one of those horrible diggy things. It's not quite a diglet, but near enough. I'm sure they have like a specific name, but I'm really bad at remembering those. Unless if I was able to hover over it, it would tell me what it was, then it'd be fine, but no. It's one of those things that, in the same way that, like, playing other games like The Binding of Isaac, I don't know the names of most of the enemies. The bosses I know, because it actually pops up and says this is their name. But I just know them as the annoying one that does this. The irritating thing that looks like that. And, you know, somebody was quite close to me referred to one of the monsters in there as being a penis diglet, which I thought was quite an entertaining name for a creature in The Binding of Isaac. But then again, considering that's a bit of a nightmare scape, kind of a given. So, we've already churned our way down. Ooh, go away, bug. 2 floors. We're on floor 23, so 2 more floors, and then we'll be able to get the ability to travel further down. So, I'm just going to eat this fish. Now, considering I can now make the bug steak, as grim as that is, I might try and get as much bug meat as possible, because it'll be just free meat, free energy, free health. I think it only restores energy, I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've actually bothered looking at it, but considering there are lots of bugs currently, wouldn't hurt to have, I don't think. Right, there we go. So we've got 5 now. So if I can get another 5, then I can make one of those bug steaks. And again, that'll be more energy, and that's kind of the main thing I'm after here. Because I did come down here with a deficit, with not fully energied up and such, so I could have done a bit better on that. Okay, so the energy is getting a bit depleted, so we're just going to eat this salmon berry. Lovely stuff. And of course, because we get the mixed seeds from in here as well, and just other miscellanea, it'll be interesting to see what we can actually grow with those. Of course, if they start growing a cauliflower this late in the month, then that's not going to be helpful, as I have no speed grow fertilizer. Okay, so I'm not going to bother faffing around down there. Essentially, I'm only bothering to clear out bits of copper or other areas that look interesting to me. See if I can find it. Ah, haha, we have a cave carrot. Excellent stuff. Now I'm going to try and remember to save at least one of those, because I do need to complete all those bundles, and being able to complete the foraging bundle in Season 1 will probably be quite good. Not impossible to do either, I don't think. Because currently I've given 2 of them. If I can get a couple of the mushrooms, I'm pretty much golden. I'm well aware there was a red mushroom. Ooh, iron. That's useful. On a previous floor. But it was I'll have to deal with that bug and it'll be a pain in the posterior. Okay, so we've got to floor 25. So that's a good start. So that means that's another elevator available. So let's cut up that bug. No meat, unfortunately, from it. That's a shame. Let's just smash up a few more of these rocks, see if we can find a way down, because this floor does not look like it has any deposits at all. I'm just going to detonate them here because I can. And that's something that I do need to start looking into potentially doing a bit more, is making the bombs. But I do think they require some amount of ores to make, and I don't really think I've got enough lying around to actively make bombs at the moment. Maybe later on when I've already upgraded all my tools to copper, then I might actually start using copper for that, unless I've got any farming materials or equipment that I need that for. Like, of course, I needed the 5 for the silo and other miscellanea. Righty. There we go. Bug steak. Excellent. So I'm just going to scarf that down. Lovely stuff. I don't even know if it must be like raw bug meat that you've smushed together into a pate sort of slice, because he's definitely not cooking it. Unless he's got a cigarette lighter with him in the mines, just sort of like quickly holding it over a lighter or over one of the torches on the floor. Ugh. Sorry, just the idea of just killing a big, horrible bug and then just going, delicious. Not my jam. Although that is a thing, isn't it? The whole bug protein being a potential food source of the future, which I'll give it a go, but don't think I might like. Don't think I'll enjoy it, especially if I don't have to. Not like a witchetty grub, because that would be. Ooh, no thanks. That's definitely not something I am enamoured or would even want to try. Thank you very much. Okay, so I'm going to eat a couple of these cave carrots, making sure I've got one left before I get sidelined with a random chat about grubs. Again, needs to be done and put into the bundle. Now, I've got enough copper ore on me to make at least another 5 bars, so that's good. Which will be, and that's another upgrade. And that'll be good, because then I can upgrade the watering can. Now, it does look like I'm probably going to end up with about 30. Now, we've still got the possibility of trying to get down another couple of floors. So as soon as I can get to floor 30, that's, again, another elevator. Ooh, that's cool. I don't think I've actually received a fertilizer from a box in the mine before. That's a bit of a peculiar one. Cool, though. Right, so let's kill some more bugs. See if we can get some more bug meat. Okay, so I think if I'm lucky, I'll get more than enough to make a good 5 or 6 more bars. Just kill this thing, because I actually kind of want the rice shoot. Even if I just stash it to one side and use it later on, because rice is actually quite a nice, useful one. And it's used in a couple of recipes, and cooking all the recipes is something that's kind of nice, especially if I'm doing if I do a completionist sort of run. I know I'm definitely not doing it at the highest speed here, but you know, possibility on that one. Okay, so kill that horrible bug thing there. Oh, another chest, or box even. Okay, so that's 34. That's still good, and some more mixed seeds. So I've got 4 of those. That's kind of nice. Nope, nothing there. Where on earth is the way down? Fine, I'll just murder this slime. Again, that'll help with the combat ranking, because that's going to be something that's probably going to be the hardest to level up, other than finding my way deliberately to monsters and such. Okay, I just need to get one more floor down. That's kind of the ticket here. Okay, so if I just murder these horrible critters. Is that enough? Yes, that is perfectly enough. Excellent. So, yeah, it does give you health as well. That's quite nice. I didn't think it did. There we go. So a little bit of health and energy. That's got me back to full health. And got rid of the bug meat out of my inventory. Nice and easy. Okay. So I can't... Oh, that's convenient. Okay. So now we're going to get the heck out of here. Because it's going to still take us a little while to walk back to the house. And I'd rather not get to 2 o'clock and pass out on the way home. Because that would be bad. If I can wrangle it, though, I'm going to go past the community centre. I'm going to put the carrot in. And then I'm going to try and plant the 4 mixed seeds that I've got, water them, and then head to bed. Because then it'll be well on their way to being grown, and that's a big thing. Now, of course, I am going to be pushing it on the time side on this one, though, so we'll see how well that goes. Let's see if I collapse. Okay, so I'm going to plonk the carrot in here. So if I can get a couple more of the other 2 tars and saps, essentially, or all 3 of the mushrooms, I'm pretty much golden for the exotic foraging bundle, which is quite nice that you can do it without actually having to go to the desert and get the cactus fruit and other things, which is quite nice. Okay, I do have enough copper to give to Clint, but I think it was only a 1-day quest thing, and it's a little bit late to try. Okay, I'm really pushing it fine. It's 1 a.m. now. This isn't good. Oh, come on. Faster. I really wish I had some coffee, which definitely wouldn't be the thing to drink at 1 a.m. I mean, I don't know. Unless you work nights. And I mean, technically I am. I'm working hard, working nights on the farm, planting random things. Okay, let's see if I can quickly water those. It's 1:30. Ooh, pushing it fine. Come on. Don't get stuck on the beans. Ooh, I think I'm just about 20 minutes to go. So okay, so I made a little bit of money today. Only 419, but I have leveled up the fighting combat skill a little bit, which is good. So day 18. So it's going to be chucking it down with rain, so that's useful. Less faff. Let's see what the weather report's going to be like as well, and the living on the land. Okay, so it's cloudy with a light breeze, so that's nothing exciting on that one. And yes, I'm aware it's raining. Good. Wonderful stuff. Now, it means I don't have to water any of those, which is good. So I'm just going to smelt some more copper. And just deposit things into the chests. Just make sure it's organised and vaguely sensible. So I'm going to take 1 single extra bit of ore. Going to deposit all of that. What else do I need? So I've got some iron, which I'm quite pleased about. Only 2 so far, but it's a start. Because that'll allow me to start getting more upgraded resources, and that's the main thing here. Some slime, and I don't think I've got anything else for that one. Let's have a look. I'll pop that there, the little rice that I forgot to plant last night, but yeah, I'll live. Okay, so we've got the 1 bit of coal and the 5 bits of copper, which I'm going to slap into a furnace as soon as one is ready. I'm just going to reorganize my equipment there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the other 3 things into other 3 tools even into one of the chests, because I want to clear out as much space as possible. Now I am going to go on a foraging run, get some spring onions, that sort of thing. Probably should actually start giving them away as gifts to oh, what's his name, who lives up in the tent. I want to say Lewis, but that's the mayor. Whatever his name is, homeless man, clothing of leaves. I'm going to give him the spring onions because they're his actual favourite. And the nice thing is, because as soon as you give him those up to a certain level, he'll then give you the recipe for sushi. Or does he give you sashimi? I think sashimi, which you can then turn your rubbish catches from the sea into sashimi, which is quite valuable comparatively. And also, most people in the town really like it, which is a good way of farming that friendship. Considering you can only give 2 gifts a week, might as well give them something good. Okay, let's chip up these things and get some more copper, which would be good more. Ah, some more mixed seeds. Excellent stuff. Turning I've seen 3 out of a random set of worms before. That's kind of cool. Right, I don't really need to worry about any of those. They don't matter. I'm kind of glad to see that they do respawn slowly there. I wonder, as I unlock more levels in the mine, if other minerals will start spawning there. Maybe iron? I mean, that would be quite cool. No idea if that's going to be the case, but it would be nice. Okay, some more salmon berries. I'm still undecided about how I'm going to utilise them, and whether I'm going to just try and sell them quickly, or if I get the opportunity to start just turning them into preserves and jams and whatnot. Okay, so we've got some more worms here, so that's just free stone, easy peasy. And spring onions, lots and lots and lots of spring onions. Excellent stuff. And some more worms. Ooh. Actually, considering the library's just opened up, I could probably go and give that prehistoric hand axe to Gunter straight away. That wouldn't be a terrible thing. I don't think I'm at a reward tier level, but it wouldn't hurt to at least give him those just so he's got them, and increasing the bits in the library. I did forget what you actually receive for completing the artifacts and miscellanea on display in there. Oh well, I'm just sort of like bimbling through as I play this game. I really am. It's great. Now I have noticed there's some berry bushes here the other day, so I'm just going to grab those. And it does look like they are in the same way as the fruiting trees, that you could leave them for about 3 days and get 3 of each. And I've just noticed that one as I walked past. Okay, so Gunter can definitely tell me something about the prehistoric hand axe. If he couldn't, then that would obviously mean I've already given it to him, and I could just fling it straight in the selling box of selling things, which would be fine. So I'm going to I'll come back this way and grab that. Now, let's see. And I wouldn't want to be out in this weather. Ugh. I'm not a fond fan of the rain. Thunderstorms, love them. As long as they don't hit my house. I've had a few interesting run-ins with lightning and hitting my property where it fried my old laptop, completely balked the motherboard because of a surge. And when I lived abroad, a very heavy storm came through. Lightning definitely struck the house, and it was a horrifying moment when the air conditioning and all the fans just turn on for a split second, and all the lights, everything, and oh my goodness, that was not a cheap repair job. Good job I was renting that place, because then it meant that my landlord had to sort it all out, and I hadn't to do anything. Haha! Hooray for renters' rights and such. Okay, so heading back up towards the mines. We've still got plenty of time in the day. If we can, I'm going to see if I can get down to floor 40. So let's see if we can do another 10 floors in the mines today. I don't think that'd be impossible to do. And it'd be quite nice to actually achieve that. Okay, so we've got nothing particularly exciting. Okay, so no harvestables, that's fine, whatever, I'll live. Okay, so down to floor 30. And into the mines we explore. Ooh, okay, I've got down to this bit. Now, I hate these sets of floors. Mostly because of the... Yeah, you can just see the creepy movements of the shadow people. They do take quite a while to actually kill, especially this early in the game where you've got such a pathetic weapon. And they're just creepy. Just go away. Please, leave me alone. I'm just a man with a sword. I mean, considering I've got, like, some sort of, like, farming equipment, and there's definitely electricity. I've got a TV. Can I not have, like, a blunderbuss and just come into the mines and just shoot them with that? I know I'm risking it because, of course, I can't see where I'm going. But I am going to quickly smash those up. Excellent. And, yeah, nothing in there. But that's another 5 copper ores. That's another bar. That's good. And then let's get down. Quick and easy. Okay, so it's floor 32. Smash that up. There's another bug there. And the quartz, which I think I'm going to end up finding that it's actually more useful to just turn into refined quartz. For most of the recipes actually need that, but I can't remember. For the time being, I'm just going to hold off and just have normal quartz for the time being, though. Okay, oh no, now I'm under attack. Oh no. Slice. And oh no, there's another horrible man. Go away. Oh, bats. Okay, I can actually deal with bats more than those darn flying bugs, because they actually move slower, I think. Okay, let's get out of here. And let's keep exploring. So maybe only 35 then, rather than 40, considering I'd forgotten that it was this horrible mess of darkened areas. Because I haven't got any of the ring upgrades to give you, or better rings to give you the increased illumination, which is not great right now. But at least I can still chisel my way through these rocks pretty quickly. That's the main thing, is I can actually get through them rather than struggling. And because of where I am, I'm going to be slowly getting bits of iron ore and other useful things. Okay, so 34 now. Let's slam a few more of these in, and off we trot. So there's the way down, so that's good. I don't have to mine one. But let's just see if there are any more nodes or deposits. Doesn't look like it, so just go straight down. Okay, so that's 35. 5 more to go, and then I'll be quite pleased with myself for achieving the distance that is required by the quest. I think after that it just goes get to the bottom of the mine, which is 100, I think. I mean, that would kind of make sense as a... Oh no, there's some shadow beasts. Go away! Leave me alone! I think I might need to go to the Adventurers Guild and actually see if I can get a better weapon. The sword's okay and all, but I wouldn't say no to something a bit hittier. Because, yeah, I'm doing like 1 to 3 damage with it, and I really wish I was able to do more. Because, ugh, just, it takes so long. I'm so glad they're not the mummies in the Skull Cavern, because that would be an absolute nightmare, considering I killed them and then, oh look, they're back again, and it took me forever to kill them. Yay! I hate them so much. But then again, that's why I take bombs into it, so I can actually get rid of them. That and, you know, large quantities of space clearance. That's the main thing there. Okay, so let's eat this spring onion. A little bit of health. That's one of the main things I'm more concerned about. It's been so long since I've actually been taken out by a monster in Stardew. So I can't remember what bad things happen to you. I know something bad does, but it's been a while. And I'd really rather it didn't happen. Well, I was going to give them away, but they will do. That's my health pretty much up to full. Excellent. Right, so let's get that quartz. And is there anything shiny down there? Doesn't really look like it. Let's just go. Go, go, go. Smash up some rocks. A little bit of copper. Aha! Some more veins. And another shadow man. So he's going to take a little while as I chip away health on him. There we go. It is something that I've thought about, is trying to find like one of the, almost like a health bar mod, but I kind of think it's better not actually knowing how much health things have. Because it's, well, I was going to try and say that it'd be slightly more realistic, because, you know, when you hit something, it doesn't just suddenly get a PvP enabled and a health bar pops up. But then again, I'm saying slightly more realistic in a game about farming, when yeah, no, I'd be terrible at that. I think, as I think I've mentioned before, I've got a black thumb in real life. I'm just so bad with plants. I want to be good with plants. I've tried learning, and as long as it's very low maintenance, I can probably do it all right. Like a cactus or a succulent. I've got some daffodils. Got some morning glories that my mum has grown from seed that I would like to have planted in my garden. It was my grandmother's favourite flower, actually. Well, maybe not her favourite, but it was one that I always associated with her as a child. So it's I might not be able to have the green thumbs capability of my late grandmother, but you know, have a little living memory of her in my garden. Because I think that's something that's quite important for people, is having, if you want to make a memorial of someone, make it so that it definitely always reminds you of them. And I think having a plant that I will try and take care of is an important thing. And it also increased my knowledge and skill about actually doing that. But it'll be a nice, beautiful flower to have. And I quite like having bees in the garden as well, and I think morning glories are quite enjoyed by bumblebees in the area. I've got lots of lavender plants and other little things like that in the garden, which, again, little things, but I like having the bees, and I've got a bee hotel in the garden. I mean, I know it's just some sticks of bamboo tied together, but again, if I can have the solitary bees buzzing around, I do quite enjoy it. I'd love a hive, actually, but where I live, that is not happening. My garden is far too small. There's lots of kids around where I live, and I wouldn't want to scare them with just hordes of bees coming out of my garden. But, again, they're quite nice things to have. Okay, so we've hit floor 40, and we got the slingshot. Now, this is something I've never actually been very good with. I've attempted to use it, but I've just been so bad with it. Okay, so let's see how far we can get down. Maybe we can even get to 45. That'd be nice, but hey, get some iron in. That'd be good. It's only 20 past 10 in the game, so I think that wouldn't be impossible to do. Even if I can just get like 5 or 10 iron to make a couple of bars, that would be ideal, methinks. Okay, and considering that I got a grand total of 1 shard of iron from that one, it might be here a while. Okay, so things are taking a little bit longer to smash up, and the slimes are going to be a little bit harder to kill. So this could be fun, and I think that's a special one, an aquamarine. Ooh, lovely. So that's another thing I can give to Gunther, because I've definitely not given him one of those. Oh, the dust spite, words, good. Yeah, the little dust sprites, I'd forgot about them, and just a little bit of Spirited Away going on there. Do almost feel guilty killing them, but hear me out, they give me coal, and I want coal. Okay, so let's get out of here. We've now got to floor 40. I'm going to grab this bit of quartz and escape the mine for now. It's coming up to midnight in the game, so it gives me again the opportunity to zip on back, put a couple of things in the furnace, more seeds to plant, and then wrap this one up by the looks of things. So I think the next thing I need to do is I need to get Robin to make me a well at some place in the farm, because it would just be useful more than anything. And I think it's tomorrow that my axe will be ready. I think it's only 2 days, so that'll be good, having the axe available. And again, 45 bits of copper, so that's another 9 bars, which is absolutely grand. And thankfully, because it's raining, I don't have to water them. Haha, excellent stuff. So yeah, I'm getting a little bit of extra gubbins. Feeling quite pleased with that. Geodes can go in there, put the resources there. And also, I've got a red mushroom, which I should be able to donate to the museum, which is another useful thing, as I'll be able to just organise all of that a little bit better. It's kind of what I need to do. So more monster loot, and I got the bat wings for the first time, so that's again quite useful. More quartz, that's going to be useful. And let's just plonk that there, because I picked it up by accident, essentially. Stone, got some more of that, it's excellent. That's definitely more than enough to make the well. I think you need 100 of that, so that's easy enough. Where else are we going to put bat wings? And yeah, I think that's pretty much... there we go, that's where the clay was. Okay, so it's getting late now, so heading into bed after I just fling one of those in the chest of gubbins. So that is going to be it for this recording, so we've learned a bit more. We've got some more level 4 foraging, so that's cool. I can make a charcoal kiln, and I can transmute copper to iron. That's going to be handy, and some more money, which is great. So 93 copper, yeah. So hopefully you'll catch me again on the next one as we do the weekend of week 3, and we'll see you then.